Hi everybody, we're back for another edition of Faust Goes to the Movies. Tom and I are going to talk about Bombshell
Bombshell.
Today. Bombshell, upper echelon of 30s comedies, and where Jean Harlow really hit her comedy stride in this movie. I mean, it's hysterical. It's a wisecracking, ridiculous comedy of errors where basically it's a parody of her life, of the blonde bombshell, and all of the things that she deals with her dysfunctional family, and trying to adopt a baby on her own, and you know, it's hysterical. It's just one thing after another. It's with Frank Morgan, co-stars as her father, Una Merkel, her press secretary, Lee Tracy is in it. Crazy, hilarious Lee Tracy plays her agent. He's mugging Howard Strickling of MGM in that. Directed by Victor Fleming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And definitely a higher echelon comedy. We were talking about Libeled Lady, that you didn't think that Libeled Lady was like of the
level of
like Preston Sturges or something like that. This one is a bombshell. It really is. It's hilarious. It was made in 1933, and this is the kind of the apex of her career, because she started getting sick around this time. Was when she started having a lot of health problems that nobody knew about because of the whole thing with her kidney disease. But in this and Red Dust, I mean, she's just amazing in this picture.
And so what's your favorite scene in the movie?
Oh, that would be the scene where Lola wakes up, the Jean Harlow role Lola character, wakes up in the morning and Louise Beavers is her maid and walks in. And Lola says to her, you know, what? I just bought you that nightgown. Why is it so ripped up? And Louise Beavers said, well, I had kind of a tough weekend. And Lola Burns says, boy, your weekend sure hard on your lingerie. And it's like, that's the great thing about the pre-code movies, is when they were able to, you know, really get salty with their innuendos and all that, because in another year it was all over. Couldn't do that anymore.
So what do you mean pre-code?
Pre-code, well, it would have been the movies prior to the Hays Code coming in 1934 and clamping down on all overt sexuality or
innuendos,
anything like that. But Bombshell is definitely a great example of a pre-code movie, with her bathing nude in a barrel and all the salty innuendos and stuff like that.
Did her career actually start to falter after pre-code at all?
Oh no, No, in fact, they reinvented her, and she went from the platinum blonde to the brunette, and then she became more of a serious, where she started doing more serious roles, and she was a big star after this. I mean, she was groomed. Harlow and Garbo and Crawford were box office poison, and Harlow was scheduled to take over the whole thing. But she passed away, unfortunately.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Jim. Great information as always. And everyone, stay tuned for more Jim Faust, or Faust Goes to the Movies.
Or whatever the hell I'm doing.